Hello, everyone. Hi. How's everybody feeling? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me okay? How was everyone's weekend? Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Y'all should be able to hear me really clearly, right? Okay. How is everyone? Awesome. Thank you. Hey. I'm very curious to hear what Spirit has to say for this week. You know, April has already been very interesting. Hey, cousin. Sophia in Texas. April has already been really, really interesting. What? No, that's not why. So, I'm very excited. I'm excited and I'm just really curious. I'm gonna open a window. The chips are right here. Okay. Life changing but great. Yeah, I feel like life changing is probably um the best way to describe it, honestly. Just life changing. A lot of life changing and perspective changing. Perspective changing for sure. Definitely recognizing like what one really needs. Like what do I really need? Really focusing your energy there. What do I really want? Like really focusing your energy there. All of it. All of it. It feels super progressive, but also very slow. Go ahead, you're fine. Really slow. But it feels, you know what? It's not even slow. It's just maybe less chaotic. Maybe a little less chaotic. I don't know. All right, y'all. I just want to jump right in. Jump right in. I'm going to be using the Modern Witch deck, and I'm going to be pulling cards from the Work Your Light Oracle deck too. Spirit will call upon you graciously with love and light for the greater good of all involved. Spirit will call upon you graciously with love and light for the greater good of all involved. What is it that we need to know about this week, Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, for our greater good with love and light? We call upon you graciously. I just feel like a sense of calm, like a sense of calm, like just. All right, let's see. Mhm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, oh man. If you've been a little antisocial or you just been a little anti outside and kind of been, in your own world, in your own bubble, you might as well just get ready now because that's about to change. Hearing that really loudly. There are people that you need to meet and there's places that you need to go or places that you need to see. Right. So you're saying like something about like it's time to kind of reconnect and get back in community. So if you've been really in like deep hermit mode, take the invitation to go out to meet up, um, safely still, but connect. I'm hearing that. That's really important this week to connect with people. Finding people that are in the same boat as you. I'm hearing that as well. Look, we're getting the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords with the Magician. So if you're like looking for certain things to like happen, if you're like looking for like how to use your power, if you've been actually like how can I use what I have around me? Like how can I change this energy and turn it into something else? Like you may not have the answer to that, but I'm seeing that the people that you meet this week have the answer. That's why it's important. It might be important for you to like go out. So if you've been like in deep hermit mode, or if somebody's like, hey, no, come with me, I think you will really like it, like go. There might be some information or something there for you to move, to be able to move forward smoothly. This is a very grounded week. So you've been a little like scatterbrained, a little confused, a little like, this week you're going to be very grounded. This is a very grounding week. And if you're not one who easily like, all right, it might be a good time for you to ground. So this might just be a reminder. Eat grounding foods, eat uh, root, root foods, potatoes, carrots, onion, beets, things of that nature. More fruit, more vegetables. I've been having to tell a lot of people that, y'all. I've been having to tell a lot of people to eat your fruit and vegetables. Y'all know that food ain't right back home. That food is not right. It's important to have your fruit and your vegetables. Shit, they ain't even got to, even if you got to do frozen, that's fine. But fruit and vegetables. Yeah, they're saying it's important to be grounded. It's important to, stay rooted this week because you are going to get clear insights on how you can maneuver. That's what I'm saying. Like this kind of maneuvering, this like, all right, I know I need to do this. I need to do this. Like maybe a list of some sort. hmm For some of you, this week is a test of your willpower. It will be a test of your willpower. How bad do you want it? And it feels like something that you might need to prove to yourself at this point. Like you're not, this isn't, you had, being proud or anything like that. Like, no, this is you persevering. It's definitely about perseverance. Do you give up too easily? I feel like over the last few weeks, people have been asking me. They've been asking me when when do I stop? Like when do I give up? Like when do I decide like okay, this is not the way. Like I need to like leave this alone and like go in this direction. Like when do I just kind of like give up on something and then move on to the next thing? A message that has been coming up all weekend, um, and now even here in this space of just which the path with least resistance. That's kind of where we're at, y'all. We're getting the full card. This fool, right? They're saying this is a leap of faith. This is, these are new opportunities, but these are not things that are going to automatically come to you. You got to go get it. You have to go get it. It might be important for you to meet certain people and connect with certain people right now. I'm definitely taking this for myself for sure. There might need to be some networking. Why do you have your guard up so high? That feels like for someone very specific. Why is your guard up so high? What are you fighting? What is triggering you? What is bothering you? What do you need to speak up about? So I feel like maybe somebody needs to speak up on something. If you have an issue, if you have a problem, listen, say something. If you have an issue, if you have a problem, say something. Why are you so guarded right now? It's almost as if it's like for some of you, you're not really allowing yourself to just enjoy where you're at. It's like you're in survival mode. You're very protective of what you have, which is a good thing. But are you so on edge that you actually can't enjoy it? Does that make sense? It's like you're guarding this. Like you're guarding this piece that you have. You're guarding it. And but you're on the outside of your own piece instead of taking advantage of it. It's like you're on the outside of your own piece. You're on the outside of your own blessings instead of enjoying what it has for you. You don't need to be in defensive mode right now. It's time to let go of survivor mode. You're not there anymore. You're thriving, and you have to recognize how you're thriving. Not saying ignore anything, but just recognize how you're thriving. It takes time to adjust to this. It takes time to adjust to that energy. It takes time to feel okay to just kind of put the armor down, take the armor off and put it down for a moment. It takes time. Some of you are experiencing freedom, feeling free for the first time in a long time, and it's a bit uncomfortable. Spirit is yelling. Listen. Is this reading for me or what? Mm, wow. Wow. Yeah. I'm also hearing Spirit say there's a lot more where that came from. Hmm. Definitely time to let go of the past. The if you have been one who has experienced poverty, has lack mindset, had lack mindset, um, issues around money, spending too much, not saving enough, um, slave mentality. Like, if you've been one to be kind of moving from that energy, they're saying that, in this, there is a lot more thriving than there is only surviving. Some of you are going to have some deep reflections this week about what this is going to look like for you. For the longest, I've been talking to y'all about moving and movement and like what that's going to mean. I mean, even for myself, myself included, migration is happening. We are moving. And for a lot of us who have been called to certain places, right? Because how many, like, seriously, so many of us have moved this year, the last 2 years, last 2 to 3 years, right? Where you are now, if you've moved in the last couple of years, or even if you're planning on moving even this year, there's a place that is calling to you. They're saying, hey, look at this. Hey, pay attention. Hey, you need to come here. Hey, you need to be here. Okay, there's a reason, even if that means that you're going to go visit, going on vacation, if you're doing a long vacation, like maybe a couple of months, 6 weeks or more. If you're moving, a permanent move, you are moving. They're saying like you're moving into an energy. You're moving into an energy that allows you to plant seeds in fertile soil. Okay. Mhm. Right. They're saying like some of us are so used to going out and chasing what we want. It's not that anymore. It's more magnetic than that. It's a lot easier to obtain, but they're saying something about like you have to be open, you have to listen, and you have to be clear. They're saying you have to be clear about what it is that you want. You can't, they're saying like, don't assume. This might be very, very, hmm. Okay. You aren't in the same energetic space that you were before. Okay. So the outcome will be different. I'm hearing that as well. The outcome will be different. So where you might think like, oh my gosh, like this didn't happen, and this gonna happen, and this like it's all falling to pieces, and then it all went to shit, and and like it's crazy. That's not gonna happen again. Like, does that make sense? Unless you do some like wild shit, like unless you're just like wildly irresponsible. But they're just saying, right? They're like, show the cards. We're getting the Tower card and we're getting the Lovers card. It's like, before where, it might have felt, very chaotic at times. And it might have felt, very things happening unexpectedly and not being able to solve those issues, right? Like, but they're saying that like you have been on a journey thus far. You've been, going through these things and you've gotten to a place where you really want to be. I'm hearing that too. There's a reason as to why you are where you are right now. Okay, this shit's coming around full circle. There's a reason as to why you are where you are right now. And there's a reason as to why you are being called to go elsewhere. For those of you who have not moved yet. And I'm hearing Spirit say this movement isn't just about you packing your house up and literally moving somewhere else. This movement, we're talking about energy. We're talking about energy. So movement through relationships, whether that's you taking the next step in a relationship, whether it's you taking a step back, um, jobs where you're like, yo, this is not it. I need to be moving up, moving over, or moving out, or something. They're saying that there's forward movement happening. It's so interesting to me, like how these cards come out every week, and I'm like, this energy is so fast, and then the week be happening, and I'm just like, what what speed are we on? And I'm not being impatient. Don't I'm not listen. I be wondering the same shit. Like, okay, well, wait a minute. Whose time are we on? Are we on Earth human time, my time zone, or are we on like another? What we on? But time is relative, right? It's just so interesting. So let me see. I want to see what this hanged one has for us too. Cause Lord, yeah, hmm yeah. The hang one with the star, seven of swords, queen of cups, and four of swords. That's what there's a lot of swords here too, y'all. Right. I'm hearing spirit say you gotta get out of your head and move into your body. That's that grounded energy that we need. Get out of your head and move into your body. Right. They're saying because your body knows what to do, your soul knows what to do. But some of us have been overthinking it. They've been overthinking. Look at her transmuting this energy. Look at her watering these seeds genuinely, graciously, vulnerably. Why are you holding back? Why are you doing that? What is holding you back? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid to say? What are you afraid to do? Ooh, is this reading for me? Oh my God. Why do I feel like I am getting yelled at too? No, I don't want it. How are you going with your own flow? How are you going with your own flow? Why aren't you allowing yourself to see why aren't you allowing yourself to see your dreams and your bigger goals truly? Like why aren't you allowing yourself to just see all of it? Does that make sense? Why aren't you allowing yourself to get? It's almost like you're like, oh, all right, y'all, like, okay, like I did this is great, like this is cool, I'm good right here. But that's not all that your heart desires, though. It's not all that your heart desires. I am hearing spirit say things are moving steadily. Things are moving steadily. We're getting the Eight of Wands with the Two of Wands and the King of Cups. That's why I'm like, there's a lot of wands here. It's some fire energy. It's air energy. It's a lot of energy happening. And then we're also getting that reminder to ground. And this is probably why, because I'm hearing spirit say, it's it's the two of wands energy because you know that you're onto something. You know something is coming. And you're looking forward to it. That's also the beautiful thing. Some of your ancestors are very proud of you for still being optimistic. You feel it. Whatever you see, whatever you've been seeing, it feels very tangible. Does that make sense? It feels really, really tangible. It feels really close. Like I could taste it. I can grab it. I know that I could just reach out and like I know it's right fucking there. This Eight of Wands. It's like, no, it's coming. Ace of Wands. Look at this. That's why I'm like, this is mad fire energy. A lot of things are still coming to a close. I'm hearing that as well. Hmm. Is there any energy that's still attached to you? Are you holding on to something or someone that is like, okay, it's time for them to go? Listen, if I told you more than once this year, and we only in April, to leave somebody the fuck alone, leave them alone. Leave them alone. You have to leave them alone. You got to leave them alone. You got to. It's slowing you down. You know these people are not meant to be in your life right now. You know it. We're getting so with the Ace of Wands, with this. Got the Devil card. Where's the attachment? What is it? Five of Cups. Ten of Swords. Come on. It's not enough. I'm also hearing that too. I feel like this damn reading went It's interesting that this came out with the Ace of Wands too, because some of y'all is don't get all caught up in the physical connection, in the sexual connection. and forget about what you really want. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. For what? What we settling for? I don't know who that's for. What we settling for? ¿Por qué? Why? You might be focusing too much energy on the connection that you shouldn't be connected to anymore. Um, or maybe this just the relationship needs to change. Something about it needs to change. But then you go and you look on social media, or you're looking at maybe going through pictures of good times or something like that. Maybe you're doing some sort of reminiscing, and your focus lies there. And then what does it do mentally? What does that fucking do mentally? Where's your head at? What are you thinking about? What's your focus? What are you putting your energy into? That's energy you could be using for your manifestations. That's energy that you could be using for whatever it is that you supposed to be doing or should be doing, or what you want, but you haven't had the energy, the focus, or the time because this connection, maybe, I don't know, or just maybe some level of distraction or something. hmm What are we doing? And it isn't just relationship. This is things that you are attached to. Like it's unhealthy attachment. Unhealthy attachment. So if you're attached to something, maybe you just maybe you're drinking a little too much, maybe you're smoking a little too much, you know maybe you're partaking in your vice a little too much. Might need to just cut back a little bit. I'm never one to say don't partake in your vice, but sometimes our body and our mind and our spirit needs a break. Some of y'all really have to let go. Let go. It is not over. So you're like, oh my God, it's over. I should have never did this. I wish I could go back, but I don't want to go back. I'ma just do this, and this. Oh damn, that didn't work. Maybe I could. No, that ain't gonna work. Maybe everything is okay. No, it ain't okay because this happened last time. And listen, everything is fine, and you're gonna see that. This is the 10 of Wands, and look at this. The Sun. This is what the 10 of Wands. The Sun, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Everything is fine. 10 of Swords, and then 10 of Cups. So one, you're getting a lot of tens here. You're getting a lot of tens here. That's the closing of a cycle. That's the ending of a cycle. There's some things that you are realizing about your mindset that you have to change now. It's not going to work where you are. It goes completely against the energy of where you are. It goes completely against it. It does not make sense. Go outside. It's so interesting. I'm like looking at this and it's like the sun, and then there's like go outside, open your windows, open the blinds. Some of y'all are coming out of winter blues, seasonal depression. So I'm hearing spirit say you have to go outside and you have to get your vitamin D so you can fully fully defrost. Fully defrost. I know the weather has been really off back home, right? In Baltimore. It was like cold as shit this morning, right? But y'all be having like warm days. It's April. It should be like completely spring now. But some of y'all might still be shaking off that winter blues. So make sure you're going outside. It might be time to mm, it might be time for you to start a budget, look back on your budget. What is it that you need? How much more money you need? And that number isn't to stress you out. That number is just to put a number in your head like, okay, how much do I really need for me to be able to do this? Like, all right, y'all. Let's pull some oracle cards. I'm really curious to see what this oracle deck has for us because this deck, wow. Let's see. Hmm. That was really weird just now. That's really weird. Mm. 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 All right. That was really weird. I just seen like, why is this my life? I just seen like two ghosts just like come through. Like they just like, shoo, shoo. It's like two of them. That was wild. That was really wild. Interesting. That was interesting. Right, exactly. Medium life. Welcome. All right. Anyway, take a break. The first card that jumped out here was take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Again, where are you putting your energy? Listen, the way people be like, "Oh my gosh, I just wish." No, you don't. No, you don't. If I had your gifts, mm-mm, no, dog. Mm-mm. The next card that we are getting is Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Are you this? Are you this? Do you need to stand in this? Do you need to, or are you learning from this person? Is this a person that might be coming into your life now, or maybe this is a person bringing you a message? Um, I'm also seeing, I'm seeing Isis as well. So I don't know if that resonates with anyone here. Maybe if you've been getting messages from Goddess Isis. Maybe this energy has been calling out to you. Maybe there's some messages. I don't know. I'm really like paying attention to this. And you can't really see it here. You can just see her wings a little bit. I don't know. The camera might not be able to pick it up, but yes, I don't know. Let's, it's funny because Cammy actually has a little Isis. She has an Isis pendant. I don't know, honestly. I have no idea. I have no clue. Let me see. I think that I might be lying. I might be getting. Let me see. I might be getting those two mixed up. Let me see. Hmm. No, that was right. Let's see. Okay. She is the goddess of the moon, as goddess of life and magic. Isis protected women and children and healed the sick. Closely linked to the throne, she was one of the greatest goddesses of ancient Egypt. That is via Wikipedia. Yes, that is Isis. Yes, Isis. Yeah, Brianna's tattoo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that might be important. You might have some messages from her if you've been connecting with that energy. But again, like priestess, mystic, teacher, is that you or is this someone that you need to be seeking out or learning from at this time? But please be wary of scammers. I don't know why I picked up my tarot cards. I don't know why I'm shuffling, but I am. And I'm going to pull a card for this Sisterhood of the Rose. Yeah, maybe this is yes. Yes. Priestess, priest, mystic, teacher. It's interesting that beauty and devotion is here because we're getting the star. Is this you or is this someone that you need to seek? And I feel like for a lot of y'all, it's y'all. Like in some capacity, you're doing this in some capacity, but some of you might be afraid of that power, being your own teacher. learning from your own life, learning from your own experiences, learning from your wisdom. But you might be, afraid to really let that show, maybe. Some of you don't want to come off as a know it all, but you have knowledge to share. You don't know it all, but you do know what you read. Or you know all of what you read. So I'm hearing spirit say, you're an expert, be an expert. If you studied it, then you should be able to teach it after all this time. So this is for someone. This is listen, all my baby witches, my baby conjurers. I'm not talking to you. You are still learning. I'm talking about I'm talking about the people who have been studying this for years, who've been studying and practicing for years, not just a couple months, not just a couple weeks, not just I just finished reading this book, so I'm about to no, I'm not no. No, no, no. We're also getting answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? We're also getting trust your gut. What's the gut feeling trying to tell you? So this is really, again, being that priestess, that mystic, that teacher for yourself first, right? Really hearing that higher calling, really tapping into your intuition and just listening. This is why it's really important to be grounded this week. You have to be able to just tune in and listen. There's a lot of things that are going to be changing with some of the things that you're trying to manifest. Some of them are bigger than what you imagined. It's 5:55 my time. So I don't know who that's for. Right. So you're saying no, explain 5:55. 5:55 is big changes. Big changes are coming. Big changes are here. Okay. So, it's okay if you're feeling like things are shifting, or things are clearer, but that wasn't what you were expecting to see behind behind all of the smoke, behind all of the fog, that cloudiness. That wasn't, you're like, oh, so this is what I'm so just having those realizations. But for you to really be able to be okay with that, you got to be able to listen so that you can really understand why. Because what I'm hearing spirit say too is that not only are things changing, but this time you're gonna get the reason as to why. Why does it need to be different? Why do I need to go this way? And even though I was just going this way, why am I doing this now? So you're gonna understand why those shifts and things needed to happen. Okay. Right. And I'm hearing Spirit say again, like, and some of y'all just weren't thinking big enough. You just weren't thinking big enough. They don't want to bring this information to you to bring you in any sort of anxiety or create certain expectations because things change. They also don't want you to rush to get there. For some, it's going to feel kind of like, all right, boom, almost there, right there. next step, like next thing. For others, this is bigger and it takes more. There's more to it. Okay. It isn't just you and what you are capable of producing. I'm hearing that as well. So it's gonna take community and it's gonna take other support, other types of support. Okay. You're not gonna be able to do everything by yourself. So, you know, pray for the ones that you ultimately connect with in the future and in the present. Pray that they, also can hear their messages and know what they need to do and not be afraid. You ever find it to be interesting when you ask somebody that, like maybe a newer friend or somebody that you didn't know before, a certain time in your life, and you ask them, what was you doing in like 2012? Like you ask them like what they were doing or what they were going through, and it's just like, damn, yo. So that's why this and this couldn't happen then. With anything, with anything, you'd be surprised. People not even living where they currently are, not working where they currently are, not having the same passions, not doing the same thing, complete different mindset and shit. So it gives you what you can handle and what you're ready for. And it truly is all about timing, man. It's all about timing. Oh wow, really? Listen, the spirits is in here. I didn't see it. If you seen it, I didn't see anything. Or wait, were you talking about that little thing that came over here and did like that? I think that might have been a bug. Hey, 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 hey. I think that might have been a bug. Or are you talking about like was it over here? Where was it at? See this okay, you know what? This is conversations for the after show. I want to know what Candace saw. Because I'm definitely telling you, like, those ghosts definitely came through. Oh, okay. So shit, it might. Hey, listen, the portal is open. Let me not say that before some wild shit. It is not open to everyone. All right, everyone. That's the end of Schmoney Mondays. If you would like to join us during the after party, then join my Patreon at patreon.com/Coco. Conjured X Coco, conjured by Coco. Listen. Right, exactly. Like, be specific. Listen, and hold up. And I'm in a country, in a Spanish speaking country. It's gonna be motherfuckers sitting at my motherfucking counter, speaking Spanish, smoking a cubano. Going on and on. Buenas, hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, wait. They gonna be talking to me. I'm gonna be like, despacio, despacio, despacio. Espera. Espera para mí. Like, oh my goodness. That happens. That happens. It absolutely happens. Listen. Listen. Man. I'm over here looking like just waiting for me to come out my come out my room in the middle of the night and just see a whole Colombian person just sitting at my counter. Like, hey, what's up? I'm like, wait a minute. So yes, let me be specific. Matter of fact, we might have to shut that portal down. We might have to shut it down. Let's just shut it down. All right, y'all. I will see you in the after show. Make sure that you follow. And I always say follow. Can you follow on? Am I? Do I sound like an old lady? Can you follow on YouTube? I think you can, right? I don't know. But subscribe, share, like. Right. Okay. See, yeah. So I okay. Subscribe. Do that. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in the after show. Peace. Take it easy.